This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me once again is the president and CEO of Patriot Battery Metals, Mr. Blair Way. Blair, it's great to have you back on. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Gerardo. We've just got out some good news, as you've probably seen today, and yeah, our drill program is going fantastic.
Well, let's get right into it. The last time you and I spoke, I thought that you set the table well. You mentioned there would be a lag in assay results that you thought would take about a month to a month and a half to work through. That month and a half is now behind us. You just reported an intercept of 1.25% lithium over 96.9 meters in the very first drill hole of the summer program. As important, you extended the strike length of the pegmatite to 1.9 kilometers. And look, this thing is still open in all directions and is looking to be an absolute monster. I'll let you provide the context, Blair, but congratulations. Heck of a start.
Absolutely. It's a great way to start the summer program. We had a really great winter program. We, as you said, had that lull in between for the spring breakup. The rigs started turning again in June, and the lag time to get the core to the lab and the assays back. And we're back in the assay mode again. So we'll be seeing assays at least every couple of weeks as we fed them to the lab. They just get caught up and they get sent through on that sort of five-week turnaround is roughly what they're doing, give or take a few days and weekends. And of course, it's summertime and a few long weekends and holidays. But yeah, we just have kept drilling. The third drill rig, as we've mentioned, has shown up, is on site. The barge is there. We hope to be able to collar a hole pretty soon with that. And then we've got 3 rigs turning, one in the water, infilling some of those holes we were not able to complete on the ice in the winter program. So yeah, we've proven up 1.9 kilometers, and we are still drilling outwards towards to CV6. So we will soon have that extended a little bit further. But it just couldn't be going better. It really is amazing, the scale of what we're finding here.
Walk me through the work program in the field that you conducted recently. I expect and I hope, right, that we get some results here soon. I know it's been busy. You referenced it the last time that you and I spoke, that the team was doing a phenomenal job. How is the processing of that data coming along?
Well, as you can expect, the more outcrops we find, we do channel sampling. Those channel samples go in and we do assays on them. Some of them we can rush, but really the guys have gone back and the initial field program that found the 12 odd CV, up to CV12 outcrops, that was done over a very short period of time, over a couple of visits, and that's maybe 5 or 6 days or somewhere around there. We've now had 5 weeks on the ground with a crew of 4, and they have done a spectacular job of not only going back to the outcrops that were identified and see what more may lay around them, but also walking the ground, interconnecting between them. And we will be putting out some maps and some further information once we get assays back and are sure. But when we see a spodumene crystal the size of your thigh in an outcrop, that's a pretty good indicator. But we still have to do the right thing and get the assays, and we expect those to be relatively soon. I don't want to commit to the timing. Just it takes a bit of time to collate all this stuff, but they've done a great job. We have found new outcrops, and we've found more, or been able to get more detail around the outcrops we've identified, and that's helping us to ultimately look at each of these sort of occurrences or clusters, if we want to call them that, and then we will shortlist the ones that are going to get a drill. And ideally, we get time this probably later in the season, maybe September. We'll be able to put some holes in around some of these to see if we have another corridor like we're working on now with the summer drill program.
You have the 3 rigs. You have, what I'm describing as a monster depositor of deposits, because I think ultimately this is going to turn into multiple deposits. You don't need to go to the market for money. You have a substantial amount of cash sitting in warrants that, you could call in at any time. It doesn't sound like there's going to be a shortage of drilling anytime soon, or assays. Am I off on that?
No, absolutely. As you correctly said, we've got a ton of warrants that are in the money. I think it's in the order of about 18,075,000 warrants that are under escrow until Christmas, and then the next batch are till next March. But as we wish, or as you know, the board can choose to take that escrow off. It was a voluntary escrow, and if that was to suit our needs in order to extend, to continue to do or fund a winter drill program, then that's the way to do it. And what's great is that we have options, and that's the key to this. Is we need to keep drilling, and we have options in order to be able to continue to do so.
Well, Blair, now that assays are coming in, it sounds like you and I will likely be chatting every week. Congrats on an excellent start to the program. I can't wait to see how much more you extend this, what's now, 1,900 meters of strike. And I also can't wait to see the details of the field program, because I think there is going to be a lot there to chat about. Anything to add to that?
No, I think you've touched on the key things. We've got a great summer drill program ahead of us, where we've got a bunch of meters that we've got to work on this 2 kilometer corridor, which we will be doing all summer. And then we've got these identified outcrops, the satellite outcrops from the field program that ideally we'll be putting some drill holes in later this year. But we have an incredible summer ahead of us, and I can't wait to get the assays flowing on a regular basis and be able to share with investors just what we have here and the scale of what we have here.
Now, there's also the ASX of this thing, which I know is going to be a pool of eager buyers that really understand, I believe, just how special the opportunity is here. Blair, we'll get an update on that the next time we chat. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gerardo. It's always great to catch up.
Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.